Good morning, brothers and sisters, and happy Friday of the octave of Easter. And once again, during the octave at Mass, we're hearing about encounters between the risen Lord and various people. And today he meets and appears to some of his disciples on the Lake of Tiberias. And so the disciples, they're in Galilee, they're sort of waiting for marching orders. Where's the Lord? He told us to come here. So they decide to kill some time by doing what they do. They go fishing. So they go out on the lake, spend all night, catch nothing. And then early in the morning, they hear a voice from the shore. It says, hey, why don't you throw the net off the other side of the boat? And they do that, and they catch a huge quantity of fish, 153 large fish, the gospel says. At that moment, their eyes are open. It's the Lord. They go to shore, and they enjoy a meal with Jesus, the risen Lord. Beautiful story. Awesome. The fathers of the church, doctors of the church see many levels of meaning in this text. And sort of on the mystical or spiritual level, they see that the boat in the lake symbolizes the church. Peter, inside the boat, symbolizes the supreme authority of the church. The lake, the sea, symbolizes the world, right? So the church, its supreme authority within the world. They pull in this catch of fish, right? And it says that the net doesn't break. Well, that points to the unity, the net, right? The unity of the church. They pull in 153 fish, and that number 153 symbolizes the nations. In fact, St. Augustine would say, using the science of his time, that there are 153 species of fish in the sea. So the fact that they caught one of each species symbolizes the church, its salvific mission for the nations, for everybody, for all, right? So they take this catch of fish to the shore and enjoy a meal. It's like the wedding feast of the Lamb, right? The banquet of eternity. So it's beautiful. There's tremendous meaning here. And there's a couple things I think are important for you and important for me. First, the apostles. They're fishing. Spend all night, catch nothing. They hear this voice from the shore. And, anyway, I don't know about you, but if I had spent all night fishing as a professional fisherman, which is what these particular apostles were, I would have been really probably tired, really frustrated that I didn't catch anything, and really hungry. So when I heard this voice of someone from the shore saying, hey, why don't you try the other side? It'd be like, give me a break, buddy. We just spent all night. There's nothing biting tonight. Just leave it. Or, hey, buddy, it's been about 3 years. Lay off. Don't rub it in that we haven't caught anything. It's like probably a response of frustration and maybe pride. Definitely would have been, I think, my kind of go-to response. But that's not how the apostles respond. They respond with lots of humility. They obey. They do it. And what happens? Tremendous catch. They see the Lord through this humble act of obedience. And the same thing is true of us, brothers and sisters. When we stop, when we open up our ears to the voice of the Lord, when we listen and obey that voice, incredible things happen. Huge catches of fish in our personal lives take place, right? And so we need to remember that you and I, we're part of the church. That when we open up our ears and listen to the Lord in prayer, He speaks to us. And He shares His mission for you and for me through prayer, so that when we act upon it in humble obedience, we actually assist in this great mission of the salvation of souls for the glory of God. So brothers and sisters, during the time of crisis, don't just sit on the couch like a lump on a log. Don't just waste this time that we've been given. No, take time to pray. Take time to listen to the Lord, to let Him speak His mission to you. You're a part of the church. I'm a part of the church, right? Turn off this video. Turn off YouTube. Turn off, Netflix, whatever it is. Listen to the Lord. That's the first thing. Second thing, it names that the 153 fish, right? And many people have been like, why does it say 153 fish in the net? Like I said, St. Augustine and the species of fish. But my favorite kind of speculation, because the gospel doesn't say why, is St. Josemaría's. And this is what he says. He says, it says 153 fish because each fish mattered. In the eyes of God, in the eyes of the Lord, each of those fish was important. It didn't say, oh, we just caught a bunch of fish. Or just some really big fish. No, it said 153 because each one mattered. This is so important, brothers and sisters, because in the eyes of the Lord, you matter and I matter. The Lord has a personal love for each one of us. We're the apples of His eye, right? And so when he speaks to you, it's a personal message. Some of us feel like during this time of coronavirus, we're confined at home. There's nothing I can do. My life has no meaning, or I can't wait to get back out there. Well, brothers and sisters, no. Right here, right now, right where you are, there is meaning. Offering prayer, offering sacrifices, a phone call, little ways that works of charity in the home for the family. This is of tremendous value to the Lord. But the point is, listen, open up your ears. He's going to speak, and then humbly obey, and you will help be a part of the mission of this church, salvation of souls for the glory of God. Do not doubt the Lord's plans for you. They're great plans. So let's go to Mary. Let's ask her to pray for us that we can, open up our ears to Jesus, that we can listen, that we can obey, and that we can really, with lots of zeal, enter into the great mission for the salvation of souls that he's given us.